Hello, this is Xdinary, and I am back with a storing video. I have a lot to store. In fact, just for this one binder, I have this entire stack. And it's probably going to be done in parts because honestly, the reason I'm doing this at this time is because I just can't fall asleep. So I need something to do. I need to do this. So let's get into that. And I tested it, so everything should be in frame. If you don't know, I have got myself a desk. I've got myself a desk stand, but the way that this setup is, I cannot see my my screen on my phone, which I film everything with. So I don't know what it all looks like. Okay, so first off, I've decided to do some expansion with Itzy and plan on, what is that? Oh, that's like condensation or something. It's disappearing real quick. But I want to get an OT5 set from their debut. I want to get the ones where they're all holding an ice cube, and that'll be that, and the unit will be from It's Me. I think that's their first comeback, and that's their first release that had units, because it's Icy, which I believe was their debut. It doesn't have units. And then, as you can see, I'm doing the flower slash, is it all roses for all of them? I want to say yes, because both the Yuna and the Leah have roses, but I guess to be on the safe side, the flower set for Crazy in Love is going to be the next OT5 set, and it'll be the units from Not Shy to fill out the corners. And I decided that I'm just going to go ahead and fill the corners for this one with the units from Cheshire, so they're all matching. I just need to get one more, and whatever one I get, it needs to have a Yeji, and hopefully not a Yuna, because I have so much Yuna already, and I kind of want to balance out the members there for the units. And of course I'm done with this page, and this one is for gold. I haven't really been able to pick up any albums yet for gold for this, just because there have been so many releases that have just taken priority, but I will eventually have something for that. So yes, that's where my Itzy collection stands for Xdinary Heroes. I also did some expansion. Basically, what caused my decision for this was that the K-pop store that I'm near, they had a trading event, and someone had Xdinary Heroes stuff, and it's like, I don't want to turn that down, especially if I can trade away, you know, some of what I have for that. So I got all these unit cards, and what I've decided is that since my top two are Gunil and Junhan, that I will go back collect 3 random cards for each. I did trade for a Junhan, which is why I have one here. And yeah, that is how I plan on filling this out for now. Because I'm still on the fence of actually, you know, collecting for Xdinary Heroes. Wait. It looks like I should have something. Or is that one on the way and I just removed it too early? I think that one's just on the way and I removed it too early. Okay. And gone goes there. And then got that there. And Juyeon. All right. Yay. But yes, also in the past month, I got the other version of troubleshooting. So I knew what my pulls are and I've been expanding. So hopefully, not aiming for end of year, it's too late for that, but definitely before mid-year next year, I hope to be done with troubleshooting. And I don't see why not. I mean, I am like halfway done with these OT6 sets. Okay, and I do have some larger inclusions because the other version of troubleshooting did have their own postcards for that version. And put that up there. There we go. And NEXZ. Or NEXZ. Ignore me. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I got them. I got them backwards. I should have prepared for that. Okay. It also makes sense since everyone on here already is like ties. Okay. So, making some progress here. And this page, I am actually done now. Yay. Just got to finish with the regular editions. Let's see. Still need to get the last 3 for the Japanese. And of course, I got my initial copies of Nalina. So, got my regular edition pools. Oh, and one thing I didn't bring out, I can't see it. Let me flip these over and then you can kind of see it. Yeah, so the way that the backs are, you're actually supposed to be able to make the Z, but the middle card, to make the Z, it can't like stand vertical like that. It needs to be like in this weird angle, which, let's face it, nobody is going to store, or it's impossible to store any card like that. So I'm not bothering with making the Z. So not worried about that. And I did pull Gon's limited edition. And then this page is for the set that you get with the Nemo. So it does give you a full OT7 set. I have one page completed, which is nice. Okay, and for the unit, since Ride the Vibe only has like the initial 3 for their limited edition, and these are from the Nemo, since you got a full set of unit cards as well as the individual cards. And for the limited edition, you get, just like with this, it's a set of 3. I'm keeping all the cards that are 3 members in the middle here. So that's the reasoning behind that. And then doing it by ages. So, yeah. Just need to get those 2 limited. And it works because for these, as you can see, they're double-sided. So I figured that's going to look a lot better, you know, when you flip the page like this, to have that there, and then you have the Ride the Vibe stuff, and then Nalina down there. Okay, still need to get the rest of the pobs. I should have at least a couple on the way with my next Yokyo order. And I decided to go ahead and use the little ID that came with all the limited editions. That's right, because I did get 2. And the Seta is just going to be that middle card for that era. And this page is my miscellaneous page, because I do not get rid of any pulls unless they're dupes. So I pulled Tomiya's Nemo and Yui's limited edition, so they stay. And I don't know what to do with the rest of these ID cards. Like, I had a plan for Seta. I have no plan for these. So they're just gonna live back here on the random page until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. Okay, and now for larger inclusions, I have used postcard for the limited edition for Right on Time. So I have 3 members there. I would like to get all of them for all the members, but I am in absolutely no hurry. So that will happen when it happens. That's also why I have that page there. Okay. And what I decided for now, have these little photos, and these were in the limited edition. I pulled Seta's and Yuki's. Again, another thing that I would like to get OT7 for, and if I do, then I'll need more. For this does not fit in a 2-pocket page. I wasn't sure what to do, so I just decided to throw it onto this, because the next section is my JYP Japan online store cards, little signature cards. And yes, that is everything that goes in this binder. I will definitely need to get a bigger binder for my JYP groups. For next year, I'm just using a 2-inch. I want to bring it up to a 3-inch, just because I don't want to, even though I know the way that I'm going, NEXZ will probably need their own binder, maybe by the end of next year. But I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But until then, I do want to keep them in this binder for a good while, because if I do get any new binders, they're all going to be 3-inch. And yeah, these aren't going to be able to really stand. This collection isn't large enough for its own 3-inch. Maybe it could swing a 2-inch, but not a 3-inch. So I'd rather like upgrade this to a 3-inch, so that way it has that room to grow to the point where I do need a 3-inch, or it'll look fine on a 3-inch if I put it in there. Not to mention, of course, JYP has finally announced that they are going to be debuting the group that has the members from Loud, the survival program from years ago. They're going to be debuting a group called Kickflip. With the way that I tend to gravitate towards JYP groups, I'm just going to assume I'm going to be interested in this group. I don't think I'll like collect them as extensively as some other groups, but I'll definitely want to collect something for them, which means I'm going to need room for them in this binder, and I don't have a lot, especially since, like I said, NEXZ is my quickest growing collection in here. And yeah, I'll need the 3-inch just to give room for everything. So that is that binder done, and I will be back with the next. Okay, moving on to Twice. I don't have a lot for this first binder. So close to be done. Just need the Momo, and this is like one of the sets that is my goal for the end of year is to have it complete. So I just need to get that Momo. See. It's this page, that's right. And that's the only other set. All these other sets I will get it when I get, until we get to Formula of Love. Okay. That's done, that's done, that's done. This is now done. Complete. Complete. And with that, I am actually completely done with all the OT9 for Formula of Love, which I wanted to do OT9 for everything for, as this was the release I finally started collecting Twice. I had a couple full starts until this release, but after Formula of Love, there was no more fighting it. I was collecting Twice, so I wanted to do the full OT9 sets for all of the sets for that one, and I have that done, and that was one of my Twice collection goals for this year. So I'm very happy that I have that one done. I can cross that off, and I can focus on next year is going to be Taste of Love. Is finishing what I need for that. Okay, now the fun starts. Because I haven't switched a binder. Hopefully I got this mostly in frame. Yes. Gotta work on that. So not like having to restart filming every time I need to change out a binder. But yes, I have with Youth. Yay, this page is done. And oh, so satisfying putting that Mina away. And another page done. But yeah, I'm basically done with Youth now. So I got the Sana, I got the Mina. Yay, done. And I got the Nemo that has this full set. All right. And that was all I was missing for With Youth. And I'm not actually sure what the collection is going to look like for strategy. I have gone, or at least started to try to get some pages together. Once I get the albums, I'll be able to figure it out. I know people have done like setups and stuff, but for some reason it doesn't really land with me what everything is like. Not to mention I do select OT9 sets, and I'm not going to know what OT9 sets I'm going to collect, how many I want to collect, and all that until I see them. So that all said, okay, this is for London. Yes, it'll be this page because I do have 2 cards from their Japanese album Dive that release. I believe these are like from the fan club version. They're cute, and I'm happy to have more Mina. Okay. And we don't need anything from this section, and now we're in the solo section because I have this Chewy that fills it up. So this is all exclusives. So I have a nice OT9 page for her. And I went ahead and started just a cheat page because I wasn't sure what to do with the lenticulars, and I didn't want to get rid of them. And I still had this Geo card, so I was like, you know what? I can just create a cheat page where I can just put like these extra cards that I really don't want to get rid of, because I really didn't want to get rid of this card, and I'm glad I didn't. Very happy that I now have an excuse to keep her. All right, and that is going to be twice done. Okay, back with Stray Kids. And don't have a lot. Actually, this is all I have for this binder. As what I think no. Rockstar is the last one that goes into this. But so happy one of my goals for this year was to finish this page. For everything before NEXZ, I'm only collecting top 4. And with that, Felix, I am done with I Am Not. Whew. Yeah. We're not going to look at the other I Am pages. They are very, very sad right now. But I got that done. That makes me happy. Everything else is in the other Stray Kids binder. Let me Make sure I have this in frame. Yay. All right. Yeah, this one then of course starts with 8. Nothing for these pages. I do get to finish off this as well as this, so all the accordion versions I'm at least done with. And I already finished the letter version because that was my main priority starting off. And for Nemo, I was able to get my hands on Chan's. So yeah, probably would have a lot more progress made for the regular album cards, except this Felix is so overpriced. It is ridiculous. I am not paying like the 15 to 20 bucks people are trying to sell him for. That is ridiculous. And since I do have cards that, you know, I still need from the regular versions of the album, I'm gonna still try to buy a few more. I may eventually give up, but not right now. Now that I have the accordion version done, I'm probably gonna shift focus to Nemo in this limited edition, so there should hopefully be some progress for the limited the next time I update, and of course continue progress for the Nemos. These Nemos are going to be the death of me. Some are like almost impossible to find, others are just really pricey, and others, the listings, they disappear as quickly as they show up. Yay. But it makes me even happier that I at least got the Lino pretty much as soon as I found a set, because I think that's saving me a headache right now. Hyunjin though, whew, I'm in it with him. Okay, and those are the sets, and again, like I said, I'm missing stuff from the regular edition, so I don't mind buying more. I need to add more pages. I think I finally did the math, and it's like I'm gonna need 10 for this section. Let's see, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I only need one more page. Awesome. Yay. And of course that's not, I still don't know what the Barnes & Noble exclusive card is gonna be for, is it just Hop? Is that the name? They made it so confusing, but yeah, I'm just gonna call it Hop. But yes, so I'm not sure if they're also doing units. I know Walmart, they do have it listed as their exclusive, again, will be unit cards. And of course with Target, it's the usual individual cards. But Barnes & Noble, it doesn't have that information. I mean, you can see like their image with like the sticker, but you can't really make it larger to tell what the sticker says, if it says. So that's a big question mark. I guess in about a week or so I will know, because I'll have it. But yes, enough talk about that. I'm here to put cards away, and let's see. Oh yeah, these are Japanese OT8 sets. These are Pop OT8 sets where I have a whole bunch of extras. Yeah, and I still need the Hyunjin and the Sungmin for the Target for 8. So yeah, lots of reasons to keep getting the Target versions of the regular editions there. And for this, I do have some more Sungmin. That's Rockstar. This is 8. I'm so happy that the K-pop store for my area, they do sell like pobs, and of course Sungmin isn't like very popular amongst all the Stray Kids members. They have a nice selection. Next time I go in to buy anything, which will probably be, oh, this is very not straight in there. But yeah, when they get the Twice Nemos in, and of course when they get Stray Kids Nemos in, I'll probably be picking up a couple more Sungmin Pops. So yay, that's gonna keep growing. And then, yes, I have a unit, because the Felix card I got came with this group card as well. So this is my random units. This is where I put the Walmart and the Barnes & Noble exclusive units from 8, because I don't know where else I'm gonna put them. And then we have this page, because even though I decided to do my top 4 for everything before, well, I do have select OT8, but for the most part it's just top 4 members for everything before NEXZ. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get myself to stick with that, because I'm not sure if I can get myself to stick with that. I have this little cheat page, though. For this is the jewel case for NEXZ, because I didn't start really collecting like the member jewel cases, digipack and stuff until, was that 5-star? I should know, because this page up here, yeah, I think it is, because Maxident is the last I have, if we're not counting this little thing. And I'd like to change that, but I don't want to like actually start like put the page in yet. I'm very happy with thinking that I have that complete, those areas complete. So when I get at least half of the cards, which I am in like no rush for, but once I get like half of them, then I'll go ahead and put the page in for them. But yeah, that is just a project that I will do when I have the time, as in I don't have a whole bunch. I need to fill these in once I put it in that other page, but yeah, when I don't have a whole bunch of stuff to fill, or to try to keep up with newer releases. They did not give us a lot of time between 8 and Hop, so I am suffering for that. All right, moving on. We have NiziU. Let's see. Clap, clap. And I'm still waiting for like these pages to come back in stock. They're so nice for these OT10 sets. Making progress slowly but surely. Let's see, are you this page? 95? 95, yes. If you're wondering what I'm doing, on the backs of this, they have the, not exactly the code, but for all the Japanese releases, each version has its own like numbering, and the numbering is on these cards. So if I ever have to wonder which set they're on, I just have to look at that. And let's see, that is I have for older cards. I'm still happy to have Coconut done. Okay. Now we're back to doing this. What is that? No. Yes. This is where the Maya goes. And Mayuka. And this, I'm pretty sure. I don't have to check because this is the only set that looks like this. All right, making some progress. Wait, why did I have this one in the back? Okay, that should confuse me because it's like, I'm pretty sure the Maya was a full set, and it was. Okay, so Maya is now complete. Mayuka, I have 3 of her 4. And gotta work on getting the rest. And of course, they have a new release coming up, but that's not until February, so I've got some time. And I have another one of these sets for Burn It Up, their second tour. Yee. It's nice getting these sets so I can just fill an entire page. Yay! Do I have something in there? Yes, I do. Get out! All right, I'm gonna have to clean that later. All right. Then we go to Pobs. That's what I've decided to do with Rise Up. Is that they have Pobs, and they have lots of them actually, and they've got a few in. That's those sets that I got. So what I'm gonna do is try to get like 1 Pob for each member, even if they're not in the matching set, because these are definitely 2 different sets. Hopefully, you know, maybe I can get them all matching and then I'll just have some extra, but just have at least 1. So as I get them, they'll just complete this page. And that is all I have for NiziU. So slowly but surely growing. I really hope this upcoming year in 2025 we get another Korean comeback. I know they didn't do like super well with Heartrest, but I loved it. It was really fun, and I want other people to love NiziU like I love NiziU. They're a really talented group. Lots of fun. I mean, basically almost all their videos on their YouTube channel are subbed, so there should be nothing, you know, blocking people from being able to, you know, find them, discover them. But for some reason, when it comes to these like Japanese based, or yeah, the kind of like, or what is perceived as a Japanese based group, even if they're from a Korean company, people just seem to like write them off. And it's like, no, they're wonderful groups. They're worth your time. and some of them are actually pretty accessible, like I said. Like with NiziU, NEXZ also, in fact, NEXZ is even more accessible since they're doing like both Japanese and Korean releases right off the bat, so they're pretty much getting a presence in both countries at the same time. So yeah, that's just my little mini rant. It's just, I love these groups so much. I just want everyone else to, you know, give them a try and hopefully, you know, maybe love them as well as I do. Okay, so we are on NMIXX. And get past break because I do have one of her Nemo cards. This is, oh, why am I blanking? From the limited edition, so I need her other limited. And then these two spots are for the regular edition. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not like misremembering and like there's two cards for each member in the regular editions, but I don't think there is. Ah, yes. I do have more album cards to add this time. Ah, as I forget, that's not how that works. But yes, for the full sets that we get in the Nemos, they had two versions, so two sets that fit so perfectly on these pages. And of course, this is going to be for the Target set. I still need to get like 3 more versions to try to pull the other 3. I need to do that at some point. There's a long list of like things that I need to buy albums for that I just have not been able to get around because new releases keep getting announced. Okay, that's the group card from that. And then Pobs. All right. Probably need to redo, like, have the setup, but I should have that the last one I need for Admire because I'm only doing 2 pages, so 18. This, with everything, this brings me up to 17, and I have the 18th on the way. I have an Antwerp, so that's going to be my main focus in the coming year for NiziU and Pobs, is to try to get more for Antwerp cards. And let's see, this one, that's Expergo. Here we go. Did get one more of these. For Antwerp, I am getting 27, yes. And then for everything else, I think I wanted 5 pages, so 35 each. So very nice to at least have one release that's going to be further on, that I have something for, or at least almost a page for. And I am collecting Pops for other members too. This is Admire for Bay. Just need to get 2 more for her, and then 2 more for Antwerp, because I decided to kind of back collect Pobs for her, because I was originally, my top 3 were Lily, well, Soyeon, Lily, and Kyujin, but Bae and Kyujin have flipped. So now it's Soyeon, Lily, and Bae. So yes. Want to get those so that way I can just be completely done with Anmare. But that will be, I mean, if I get it done before the year, that's great. If I don't, I don't. Yay. Oh, I love one day when I can just like flip through this and it's nothing but Soyeon cards. And not all that, all those split ace holders. I know I'll get there someday. Just not today. All right, and we are moving right along to TXT. And I'm so glad I have this Kino card. Yay, I'm just missing an album card from tomorrow, which I'm gonna make sure that I have it in like my next upcoming Makari Japan Neo Kyo haul, and then I can be done completely with this release, which is exciting. I'm so happy this page is done. So very glad that I got really lucky and found somebody selling those as a set for actually a pretty decent price for those cards, because these two are just like so super expensive, especially when you compare them to these two. These are like super cheap, about the same price as a regular album card. These, no, they're like double or triple, or let's see. And then trying to remember. Ah, yes. Okay, so that's the star version. And this is the Walmarts. I bought the Barnes & Noble, and I thankfully was able to find someone to trade for the Target. So very happy with that. And yeah, across this part will be all the US store exclusives. So Walmart, probably put Target here, and then Barnes & Noble, because the Walmart and the Barnes & Noble look like they're coming from the same photo shoot. And then Weverse versions and album versions. Yes. And I don't think I'm missing anything. Well, there's the merch version, but we'll get to that if you have not been following along. Let's see. Yeah, that's a season's greetings. Yay. Okay. And that's Japanese cards, so we don't need anything from that. Do have some progress here as well. Have the Bumgyu and the Taehyun. So I just need to get the Hyunkai, which I'm not too worried about. He's pretty easy to get. Still need to go back and get this Yeonjun. Not looking forward to that. And then for Sanctuary, since the merch came, the merch version came with a full set of 5, they're going to be my set of 5 that I'm collecting for that release, which means I'm already done with it. It is so nice. It was like the happiest surprise that I came across, because voila, I am done. So yes, I definitely want to get through Sanctuary much quicker than I did with Tomorrow. So, and this is going to help a lot with that. That said, I do have larger inclusions to put away as well. But this time I'm going to be smart. Make sure I'm putting the binder in the right spots. So everything should be visible. And I do still have a lot of the OT, or not the OT, but the top 3 that I was originally collecting before I decided to step back and just collect Taehyun. Let's see. What had I decided to do? Okay, so postcard. Pretty sure I was just gonna throw on the back of this. Yeah. Then this 2 pockets, because this does not fit into the 3 pockets. And then the sticker sheets. And yeah, I didn't keep anything from, I believe it's the night version, because it's all attached, and I just felt really weird with the idea of having to like pull them out of the album, like where they're attached. So I just not bothering with those. But larger inclusions for the others, yes. And I'm kind of glad that they're not doing like member specific versions for the larger inclusions this time around. So I might even have a chance to go back and back collect the ones I'm missing from previous eras. We shall see. All right, and we're up to the final 2 binders, which are, you know, kind of the miscellaneous binders. Though I am thinking of maybe rearranging, but that will be later. Definitely a next year thing. For right now, though, go fully into some J-pop. I have some Kiss My Foot 2. This is the photo card set from their latest tour. Yay, and it fills out this page so nicely for Senga. Kind of wish I could have done another like setup thing like I did for their previous tour, but since it was harder to get my hands on the trading cards because things have changed with how Stardo is like selling their stuff, I had to take a pass this time around. Hopefully it'll be a lot easier next time. Now we are on timelesz, and I finally got the photo cards for their first release under the name Timeless, as the group was formerly known as Sexy Zone. It was a horrible name. I'm always going to be forever grateful that they changed it. This is Atshima So. He is my fave of the remaining 3. Well, he's always been always had a bit of a soft spot for him. And these are cards that usually have like like codes and stuff that are limited in time for you to be able to access whatever they let you access. So that's what all this back here is. But yeah, I wasn't too majorly into the group when they were younger because they were way too young and definitely did not need to be named what they were named back then, considering all that. But like I said, they've not only changed the name, but you know, they've gone over time from 5 members to 3 members, and now they are actually holding an audition program to add members to the group, which I feel is really exciting. I've been watching it because it actually is coming out globally on Netflix, and I've been watching all the episodes. They've gotten to the point where it's round 3. They're down to like 15 candidates. They haven't said how many people they're going to have join the group. I'm definitely hoping more than one. I don't think only adding 1 member would make sense. Plus, I think having a second member, that way, you know, you got 2 members joining at the same time, and they can kind of like bond over that. And it probably will like lift a little bit of the scrutiny as well, compared to if they only added 1 member to the group. But yeah, the program, it's great because it really shows a lot of like the thoughts behind it, and everything. And because it's the members of timelesz, they're the judges, because, you know, they're joining their group. And it's really just reignited like my interest in the group and how much I love. I mean, for me, idols are probably, at least the personas that they give, they're usually very likable, and I've kind of watched these guys grow up, so I've got, you know, that kind of fondness like an aunt or uncle would have for like a niece or nephew. Just, you know, you're not really in their life, but you're watching them grow. So I just want to see them succeed, especially in this new chapter. And with the latest edition, since with the initial editions you didn't really get to know, or I didn't feel like I really got to know the candidates very well, but for the second round, when they kind of broke them into like groups of 9, that definitely changed. And I have 1 member or 1 candidate that I really want to have, you know, join the group, and that's Yamane Wataru, and he just oozes everything that's supposed to be an idol, and from what we've seen, he has the kind of mentality that, you know, is needed. And the fact that, you know, these guys, they're older, they actually have a lot of kind of older people auditioning that you normally don't see with audition programs. And well, Yamane, he's only like 23, but even then, I mean, if you've watched audition programs, you know that that's pretty old for becoming an idol. And I think he's definitely one of the people that really understand that, yeah, this is probably his last chance, and he's really putting his all in it, and you can see that. And he just also has this star quality. And of course, doing some research, if he debuts with timelesz, that will actually be his 2nd time debuting, because apparently he won or was selected for a Sony Music Japan co-ed group called Zillion, and they like stuck around for 2 years before they completely fizzled out. And before, you know, auditioning for timelesz, he was working as a waiter, because, you know, you got to make a living somehow. but yeah, I mean, I think he has that level of experience that would be perfect to have for at least one member where they're already caught up. They already kind of know the drill. They're not going to have to like watch him as much or have him train up as much because, you know, he's been in the industry before, and having that kind of member, I think, join the group would be very beneficial. And again, I just really love him. I don't know. I mean, he was the leader of his group, and like the big frustration he had was the fact that, you know, they had members that had like absolutely no dance like experience whatsoever, and he was having to, you know, kind of lead this group, try to catch these other members up, but at the same time, it's like running into that frustration that since he's the leader, that meant that he couldn't really focus on himself and, you know, improving on what he was doing. And it was kind of heartbreaking because like the fact that he understood that all so well, and that also the pressure of knowing that, you know, he knows that he's not really going to have another chance. And I don't know, he just kind of stole my heart. And I really hope he makes it. Of course, I'm also kind of secretly hoping that whoever doesn't make it now of the 15, they get to like stay with Stardo and maybe become their own group. Because there's so many members, like there's some that are like super talented, but I'm not sure if I really want them as a part of timelesz. But I definitely want to see them as an idol, or have them debut. And with some of them not being like as young as a lot of agencies are looking for, it's like, can we do something for them? I think they would do well. But yes, I have yapped on long enough. Hopefully I haven't scared my K-pop watchers away. I'm sorry. We don't get this kind of like access in J-pop usually. So it's been wonderful to have this. And I don't really have anyone to talk to about it. So I'm just talking on to the void. But yes. 17 is another group where I want to get like 2 more versions. Just to see what I pull. And then just fill everything up. I was lucky enough to pull Hoshi's Target version. But yeah, they joined NMIXX, where I want to get more of their albums, but I haven't been able to have the money because people keep releasing things. Poor NCT. Okay, NCT ends this, and I will have something for them before the end of the year. But yeah. That's just another thing that's had to like sit in the back burner as I focus on, you know, other collections and new releases, and I need a break. Hopefully January isn't going to have a lot. And why did I move that before moving the next one over? I've got to figure out a system where I can better see, so I'm not cutting things off. Don't think I am cutting anything off too badly. Okay, don't have anything for Oneness. Oh, and I'm so glad Oneness has, I know I've just complained about comebacks, but I'm not going to complain about Oneness having a comeback because it has been forever since their last one. So very much looking forward to, they're going to have a digital single this month, and then is it January that they'll actually have? I know they've announced either January or February, but yeah, either way, they're going to have an actual physical release comeback. very much looking forward to that. And I think it's like a full album too, which is fantastic. All right, and Stacy. Yay, making progress. Well, I don't have a goal for them this year to actually finish this off. My next year goal is to just be done with Tame Fresh. I've taken too long. I want to be done with that and start looking to see if I want to collect more for them. And let's see, Kingdom. I want the Kingdom to please announce a comeback at some point. I know they've been busy touring, so that's understandable why they haven't. But it's been a while since Realize, and I do hope they come back. I'm still enjoying it because I don't really feel like their music has really changed, even though Concept have moved on to the next phase. And I know some people have kind of lost interest because this new phase has them in the modern era, so they don't look much different than other K-pop groups. But I'm ride or die for this group, so I am hanging on. All right, and I should be able to at least complete Ivan, and then we'll see what I can do for everything else. And let's see. Yes, here we go. Wolf Howl Harmony. I have another set for them since they did the Battle of Tokyo releases and concerts. So they've had a whole bunch of trading cards come out. This is one of the sets. I do want to at least get 2 more, but overall, because I'm feeling kind of lost with how much is now out for them, my plan going forward is that I'm just gonna grab trading cards when I see them. I'll have like, I don't think I've added a random page, but I will add a random page where I'll just put them all until I get like the full set, and then they'll move to the front here, because I think that's the only way I'm going to keep my sanity with those. And we have Illit, and I think I figured out how I'm doing this, because there are so many cards this time around. So this first page here is going to be nothing but Yuna, which means this page is nothing but Iraha. And then, okay, this is an 8-page. I hope I'm doing this right. I think I am. Right, because these were the Weavers, right. This is the target. I need her target. And then, no, this is the Weavers. These two came, right, they came with the Gillette sets. That's right. These were the two, like, random, I think. Whatever, I have them. I have both of them. That's what matters. All right, and this is where this OT5 sets goes. Oh, OT5, 6. No, it is OT5. I confused myself because I forgot I was putting that group card there. OT5. They were supposed to be OT6, but things happened. And then Unit, which looks to be more of a US exclusive thing, because because I'm not finding like them on Mercari Japan, and that kind of makes sense because last time the units were US exclusive too. All right, and then for these, yeah, are these the right? No, they're not. It's like, yeah, I don't think it starts with the green. It starts with the pink. And I know these fit. Yes, they do. Okay. Now it's the green. Yes, and I will start working on this. It's not a bad start. I do have some cards that are starting to come in. Most of it is going to be Yuna for a while. I'm going to just really focus on her, but we'll still have some Iroha as well. So yes, and definitely need to use this. Use all these cards to quiz myself and get used to face, like, I know their names. That's all. I've had that all down. It's just getting faces' names. Yes, getting the faces down to attach to those names. So hopefully the next time they have a comeback, I will rock it. And I will know exactly who is who. No questions asked. Yes. All right. And I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm doing this late at night. I am done. There, of course, will be one final storing video at the end, before the end of the year, but that will be after the next two major releases, which is, of course, Twice, which comes out, oh my gosh, tomorrow. Yes, it is Thursday now. So, yeah. So, yeah, that'll be Twice. I will be doing an unboxing. I know without a doubt I'm getting 3 Target versions. Or no, I'm getting a set of 3 of the regular photo book versions from Target. I know I've been saying I want to get a set of 3 from Barnes & Nobles as well, because they have the individual member cards this time around for their store exclusive. We will see. I'm definitely getting one no matter what. It's just whether or not I want to get a decent amount of digipacks or not. Because unfortunately I have, like, I mean, I worked hard. I got like all the bills that needed to be paid in this first week of the month. They are paid off. So yay for that. But unfortunately that means I don't have like as much money as I would need to get everything that I wanted for Twice. But there will be an unboxing. There will definitely be some digipacks. You'll definitely get, you know, the regular editions. And I'm pretty sure, like, whatever the limited notebook journal edition thing, that should be in stores too. And if it is, I'm definitely picking up one of those. And yeah, not gonna bother with Walmart because they are once again doing the big, like, photo, the big photo things. that they did last time, this time as well, and I don't want to bother collecting or trying to collect those. I did that with Youth, and I am still missing 2 of those, and one of them is Mina. And it's killing me that I don't have Mina's. But I guess that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm just not gonna get into all that. So Target and Barnes & Nobles are probably, Barnes & Noble is the only 2 stores that I'm going to be hitting up tomorrow for twice for my unboxing. So that's definitely coming. For Stray Kids, I have been able to save up a lot more. It's going to be probably pretty big. I kind of want to cry with how much money I'm going to be spending on these albums, but you know, I can afford it. I gotta remind myself, you know, I'm working my ass off so I can afford it. I will be happy when I have them. I will not be happy looking at my bank account. Even though, again, I have things covered, you know, I have the things that need to be covered. But yes, so the week, next week on Friday for Stray Kids, I'll definitely have stuff, and then I get a break, sort of, because then I'm buying the last of what I need to buy for Christmas presents, and then it's back to saving up and paying the bills that hit me at the end of the month. So, yay. I just need a break. I think a lot of us collectors just need a break from releases, just for a little while. But again, oh, and of course, like I said, I will definitely be having a new Kyo haul. I was thinking I was going to do it near the first half of the month. It might be more mid to the late, because I was looking at items and I only have 2 that will like hit their their limit in, like, I think they still have 2 weeks on them, and then the next one has, I'm not sure if it has a full week or not, but it's got some time, so I think I may just pay the fee for some extra days for those first 2 and get some more in, because that will be all post Stray Kids new release. But definitely sometime next month, and I need to make sure I have purchases that I need to make for the JYP Japanese store. So I'm keeping on top of some of those things, especially since with end of year, there's actually special end of year stuff, and not to mention all the tours that's going on for Stray Kids and Twice. So yeah, I'm going to be making one of those this month. Though I'm not sure if I will get, since it's going to be through Bai, I'm not sure if I will have it delivered for me this month or not. Because at this point, I could wait till January. We're going to see about that one. So potentially a buy, maybe not. And even without that, there's something that I'm kind of trying to save to do for Christmas, a special unboxing of sorts, which will help catch me up for one of my collections at least, hopefully. So if you're interested in anything that I've just yapped on about, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. And I better get some sleep before my mind goes to sleep before my mouth, you know? And I get any weirdness or any weirder. All right, So, like I said, I got videos coming up. Lots of them, well, lots of them for me, because, yeah. We'll get into that when we get into that. I am done. Have a good night if you're watching that night. And if not, have a good day. And until next time, bye.